tools in hand, balsa wood we make a stand, carving dreams from days gone by, stunt hanger planes that touch the sky, control lines tight, the engine hums, crafting art where passion drums, stunt hanger, flying high, old world craft beneath the sky, balsa wings we build with care, stunt hanger, join us there.
I'm not sure what you guys do, but the minute I hit that go button, there's 3 or 4 of you guys waiting for me to come on, and I appreciate that. This is going to be kind of a short video. It'll be a 2-video day, though. I'll be back at 7 o'clock tonight to work on this. But while the old lady is getting groceries and I'm waiting, she's going to call me and I go pick her up. We're going to put the engine in this. Now, I've already taken it out to the garage and drilled the motor mount holes and the tank holes. But I also need to lay out. This is a carbon fiber tank that hasn't been finished, so it hasn't been plumbed. We're going to make a special tank for profile where the pickup line is going to come out mid section here. I'll show you. Let's change views. You can see what I'm doing. Okay. I went and got a long drill bit and marked these holes, and it absolutely fit in perfect. Instead of, when I was in Dayton, I was just drilling with my hand drill to mount the engine, and I kind of think it's better to use the drill press. There we go. Okay, so what I mean by this tank, normally the pickup line comes out the end of the tank. Well, I don't have a whole lot of room here, so I'm going to come out the side of the tank right here, or maybe even out the bottom of the tank. Let's see. I could even come out the bottom right here. So I think that'd probably be even better. Out the bottom, because then I could use it for something else. It wouldn't be interfering with the side. So we'll come out the bottom there, and oh, wait a minute. Let's see, how do I normally have these plumbed? Yeah, I can do that. Pickup line will come out here. The next one over will be the pressure line. And the next one over will be the overflow. So that'll work. And I'm going to paint this tank the same color as the airplane, so it'll hide it. So we got to get some blind nuts now. They want to pull some 440 screws down through the tank mounts too. So we need a couple big fender washers. Whoa, am I out of 440s? No, I got enough to do this job, but boy, it's time to order some more. We're going to need them big fender washers there. In this video, we might, it depends how quick she calls me, get this mounted. 2 of these. Yeah, that should do it. Okay, I just had them. Here they are. This this tank will be on a slider, so you can move it up and down by 2 screws. The nice thing about that tank is I'll be able to epoxy it to the wood. Won't have to use zip ties or rubber bands or nonsense. Got 2 in here. Okay, I had that square. Let's take this out. We'll pull them through without the engine on. I hear that cat. Meow, meow. I want to go out until you see outside. Then no, I don't want to go out. Shoot, I'm gonna have to be able to see what I'm doing here. Yep, I want to go out. Meow, meow. No, it's too cold out. I think I might have to inset those for the nuts. So let's do that. You guys are always wanting me to build a profile, so this is a big twister. We need a name for it. You guys need to come up with a name for me. We'll use this bit. This is good enough. Tell you what, the person who comes up with a name for it that it's gonna have to be a good name. We'll get a free set of Viper plans. Not much, but it's something. What the hell's wrong with that screw? I'm gonna have to go through and tap all these things, it looks like. Let's try it backwards, see what happens. Yeah, it went on backwards. Afternoon. Yeah. Does anybody else have that problem with these micro fastener blind nuts? They don't want to start. You got to run a tap in them. It's not all of them, but quite a few of them. There we got one finally. That's one. That's two. Three. Oh yeah, it works all right. When you say pigment to make a color, you mean? Absolutely. I do it all the time. You're trying to make a clear with a hue to it, use aniline dye. But if you want to make a color, you use clear. No, I'll tell you why. Paragon, I understand, but that was the name of oh no, I can't remember his name. It's got to be this screw. Paragon Falcon. What the hell's Chris Rudd? That was the name of his airplane. So that's out. There we go. Finally got one to go. Well, Fred, if you want to set a Viper plans, because you've been such a great supporter of Stun Hanger, I'll give you a set. It's got to be a boogered up thread. Well, there it went. So. Okay, well, you go. Here's what you do. I go to Sherman-Williams, because that's the auto paint store that we got around here. Not Sherman-Williams at Lowe's, but the Sherman-Williams auto paint store, auto supply, and look through their color catalog and say, I want you to sell me the pigment to make a quart of paint. And they'll say, what kind of paint? And you say, it don't matter, because it doesn't. Because pigment is pigment. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to get their pigment, their combination of pigment, without a binder. And what you got to do is take their binder or their pigment and pour it into A1690 crystal clear, dope, and that'll make the color. And I have several colors here that are done that way. The canopy green that I use, the magenta that I use, one of the reds that I got is that done that way. Now, one thing that always bothers me about profiles when you put them together is you see these little tabs where the blind nut is sticking out there. Well, when we put this cheek cowl on there, go on the forum and send me your email address. Send me a message with your email address. We put this cheek cowl on there, they're always sticking inside there, and that looks goofy. I mean, you can't see it because the motor's in there, but I hate it. So we are going to take a grinding stone on the Dremel and grind them flat before I glue that cheek cowl on there. If I can find my stones. That box was sitting up here. What did I do with it? We need to get this off the bench. Let's see what the hell I'm doing here. Isn't that something? I got too much crap sitting on the bench is what the deal is. What the hell happened to that box? I finally found that box of bits, and now they've disappeared again. Not up there. I didn't put them over there. They're not on the floor. Are they on the shelf? I don't think so. Let's see, I might have another grinding set in here. Oh. Come on. Yep, we got another set of bits here. Get them out. Of course not. Of course not. That does it. That does it. We're gonna clean this fucking place up. I'm pissed. It's ridiculous. I can't get at anything ever. cheap little bit set. Hardly freight, but it'll do the job. Here's one of them, so I know I'm not dreaming. I found it. Let's use this. We'll use this little grinder here, this little stone. This stone will probably disappear in a second, but we'll get it ground off. I want this airplane to be a top-notch profile. I don't want it to be just a piece of junk. Okay, so now we need to mark where them blind nuts are. So I'll take this bit. Put a dimple. Well, Let's mix up some epoxy. Now, when you're doing blind nuts, or you're gonna, I always epoxy the blind nuts in, but you want to back them off. A lot of guys put Vaseline on them, but I don't find it to be necessary. You just want it flush. And I got Vaseline, I think, somewhere. That ain't worth looking for. It's not that big a deal. You want to take these out in the B stage anyway. You don't want to wait till they're rock hard, or if you do wait till it's rock hard, go in and then out. Okay, so they're all flush. Now, is there any sanding that I want to do here? Because speak now, forever hold your peace. You won't be able to get on in on. Close enough. I had them wood clamps. What did I do with those? Those would probably be right for here. What did I do with them? There they are. We're gonna get these clamps set up. Except, you know what? I don't think they're gonna work because that'll leave a scar on the wood. So, what will we use? We'll use these two pieces right here. And those other clamps are right there. Okay. Except we won't need anything on that. We just need it for this. Okay. Let's mix it up. I don't want any epoxy in the engine bay area, so draw that out so I don't get any glue there. Let's see, where's my epoxy mixing tool? Very nice of the AMA to send me a tool every month. Ain't good for toilet paper. At least I can mix epoxy on. Okay, stick. Here's a stick. We're ready. Hope I mixed enough. Hope I mixed enough. We don't want them damn things turning. Let's see, we got a little dry spot right there. We don't need no dry spots. Okay. Take this off my hands. Come on. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but I got to get it done, so I can't move the camera. We're so close now, it really don't matter, but yeah. Oh man, these things are so big. Okay, one more. I don't believe that this is ever going to come off. Good catch. Get up there. Too worried about the cameras and not worried about what I'm doing. That's it. Come on now. There we go. Let's see, I might have one more clamp I could put right there. Maybe. Yeah. This clamp here. You know what? That'll leave a mark, so I need to get something under it. Guess we could use this paint stick under it, or sanding stick. Okay, it's just a matter of dry time now. And we'll let that dry. And to come back, I'll do something else. I glue the nose ring on. And I'm going to run wood on the inside of this so that it, it all becomes locked up and becomes one piece. We'll probably take superfill and run it inside the engine bay so that the engine is cradled in there. This is going to be a fiberglass nose. I want a rock solid front end on this airplane. And anybody that knows a Super Tiger, they're pounders. Because if you don't make it solid, it'll foam the tank and it won't run worth a dang. Okay, Fred, send me a message on Stunt Hanger. I'll send you a Viper set of plans and the decal graphic. Now, I want to remind everybody, I need to sit down. I hate to write that letter. I have to write a letter. I'm only a third of the way there for server fees. At the end of the year, Stunt Hanger will go away if we don't come up with the money, because I do not have the money like I normally do to cover the cost. And I'm always upside down every year. This year, I'd like to end up with a little more. Pay me back for the years gone by. So go to Stunt Hanger, hit the support link, the support button at the top. You get your 26 badge. There's not very many of them out there. There's probably 10, maybe 15 out there. Don't if some guys donate $10 and think that $10 for the whole year is a good deal. It ain't. It doesn't even cover one day. So like, subscribe, and share. I'll be back at 7 o'clock. I have to go pick the old lady up at the supermarket anyway while this dries. We'll have something else to work on tonight. All righty. We'll see you later. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya. Yeah. Steve Berry. Is that who that is? Steve Berry, you are a 26 supporter. However, because you are a admin or moderator, it doesn't add your badge. You got to go in to your profile and write the HTML and do it like I did. I'll look at mine and see if I can adjust yours. But yeah, you're already logged in as a 26 supporter, but the badge doesn't show up for any of the admins. I don't know why. Alrighty, we'll see you at 7. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.